Hello there, dear listener, and welcome to the Bedtime Lab. It's so lovely to have you with us tonight. Imagine this space as a cozy corner, a sanctuary where we share gentle, sleepy facts to lull you into a peaceful slumber. As we embark on this journey together, feel free to share where you're joining us from. It's always wonderful to know where our little community of dreamers is scattered across the globe. Let's take a gentle dive into the vastness of the cosmos and explore the wonders of international space cooperation. It's truly fascinating how countries come together, crossing borders and cultures, to explore what lies beyond our earthly home. Did you know that the International Space Station, often considered a symbol of human unity, is a joint project between 5 space agencies? That's right. The United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada all work together seamlessly in this floating laboratory. Speaking of harmony, here's an intriguing tidbit. The International Space Station orbits Earth every 92 minutes. During each orbit, the crew on board experiences a sunrise and sunset, allowing them to witness the awe-inspiring beauty of 16 sunrises and sunsets every single day. Can you imagine seeing such a spectacle every 92 minutes? It's a gentle reminder of our planet's continuous cycles, even as the rest of us sleep. And here's something fascinating for you. Did you know that the European Space Agency and Roscosmos, Russia's space agency, have been collaborating on Mars exploration since the early 2000s? Their ExoMars program aims to search for signs of life on the red planet and to understand its atmospheric and surface conditions. This partnership underscores the importance of working together to uncover the mysteries of our neighboring planets. Thinking about partnerships, the collaboration between NASA and the Indian Space Research Organization is another heartwarming example. They've worked on various projects, including missions to explore Earth's environment from space. This cooperative effort allows scientists from both nations to share data and insights, enhancing our understanding of climate change and its impacts on our planet. Speaking of Earth, another remarkable project is the Sentinel satellites, a part of Europe's Copernicus program. These satellites monitor environmental changes on our planet, providing invaluable data to countries worldwide. What's truly special is that this data is freely shared with nations, regardless of their contribution to the program. It's a beautiful testament to the spirit of global cooperation, where knowledge is shared for the greater good. And did you know that China and Europe have a history of cooperation as well? Their collaboration dates back to the 90s, when the European Space Agency provided instruments for China's Double Star mission. This collaboration has since expanded, with China now participating in Europe's Galileo satellite navigation program. It's a lovely example of how 2 major space powers can come together for mutual benefit. Speaking of navigation, have you ever heard of the COSPAS SARSAT program? It's an international satellite-based search and rescue initiative that has been saving lives since the 80s. Managed by the United States, Russia, Canada, and France, this program uses satellites to detect distress signals from emergency beacons, ensuring that help arrives when it is most needed. It's a heartening reminder of how satellite technology transcends borders to assist those in peril. And here's a little-known fact for you. The Canadian Space Agency has a reputation for its expertise in building robotic arms for space missions. Their contributions include the Canadarm and Canadarm2, which have been integral to the construction and maintenance of the International Space Station. This cooperation highlights how smaller nations can make a significant impact in the realm of space exploration. Speaking of smaller nations, Luxembourg has made a name for itself in the space industry by focusing on space mining. They've partnered with several countries and private companies to explore the potential of mining asteroids for valuable resources. This initiative demonstrates that even the smallest nation can dream big and contribute to the future of space exploration. While on the topic of dreams, did you know that the United Arab Emirates has made significant strides in space exploration with their Hope Mars mission? Launched in 2020, this mission aims to study the Martian atmosphere and climate. It's a remarkable achievement for a country that established its space agency just a few years prior, and they've collaborated with various international partners to make it a reality. Speaking of Mars, NASA's Perseverance rover carries a piece of history with it, a tiny chip containing the names of almost 11 million people from all over the world. This symbolic gesture unites us all in the spirit of exploration and discovery, reminding us that space is a venture that belongs to all of humanity. And here's a touching detail. The European Space Agency and Russia have joined forces to develop the Lunar Gateway, a new space station that will orbit the Moon. This collaboration aims to pave the way for future lunar exploration and even the eventual human settlement on the Moon. It's a testament to what can be achieved when nations come together in pursuit of a common goal. Lastly, let's not forget the role of private companies in space cooperation. SpaceX, a private American company, collaborates with NASA and other space agencies to deliver cargo and astronauts to the International Space Station. This public-private partnership exemplifies the innovative spirit and potential of joint ventures in advancing space exploration. Isn't it wonderful to see so many nations and organizations working together in the spirit of cooperation? These partnerships not only deepen our understanding of the universe, but also bring us closer as a global community. As you drift off to sleep, imagine a world where unity and collaboration continue to guide our journey to the stars. Sweet dreams, dear listener. Now, let's delve into the intriguing world of international space collaboration, exploring even more surprising ways countries work together in their pursuit of the stars. Did you know that Japan's space agency, JAXA, has been a crucial partner in various international missions? One of their significant contributions is in the field of asteroid exploration. JAXA's Hayabusa missions, which have been pivotal in collecting samples from asteroids, saw collaboration with agencies like NASA and ESA, sharing vital data about the early solar system. It's incredible to think how these international partnerships help piece together the history of celestial bodies far away from us. This reminds me that the International Space Station itself is a marvel of global cooperation. It's been continuously inhabited since the year 2000, with astronauts from around 19 different countries having lived and worked there. This orbiting laboratory is a shining example of what we can achieve when diverse cultures unite their knowledge and resources for scientific advancement. Imagine the stories and perspectives shared among these astronauts from all corners of the world. And speaking of diverse collaborations, Israel's space agency, ISA, has teamed up with NASA to develop advanced satellite technology. One notable project is the Venus satellite, designed to monitor environmental changes and vegetation on Earth. This partnership highlights how countries, regardless of size, can make significant contributions to global challenges like climate change by leveraging satellite technology. Now, let's consider South Korea's partnership with various international space agencies. Their space endeavors have included collaborations with NASA on projects like the Korea Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter, which aims to explore the Moon's surface. This cooperation exemplifies how nations with emerging space programs benefit from shared expertise and resources, enabling them to reach for the stars alongside more established players. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to visit a comet? Well, the Rosetta mission, led by the European Space Agency, made this dream a reality. This mission, which successfully landed on a comet in 2014, involved contributions from several countries, including the United States, Canada, and even Australia. The data collected has provided unprecedented insights into these ancient celestial bodies, showcasing the power of combining international expertise. Another fascinating tale of cooperation can be found in the field of space medicine. The International Space Station serves as a unique laboratory for studying the effects of microgravity on the human body. Researchers from around the world collaborate to study health issues like bone density loss and muscle atrophy, ensuring that future space travelers can stay healthy during long missions. Isn't it comforting to know that solving these challenges is a truly global effort? Turning our gaze to Africa, the African Union is making strides in developing its own space strategy. Collaborating with countries like Japan, the European Union, and China, African nations are working on projects to enhance satellite technology for communication, weather monitoring, and natural resource management. These partnerships are empowering the continent to tackle local challenges with global support. Did you realize that even the Nordic countries are contributing to space exploration? Norway, for example, has played a key role in space weather research. By collaborating with space agencies like ESA and NASA, they help monitor solar storms and their impact on Earth's magnetosphere, ensuring that satellites and power grids remain safe from these cosmic events. It's fascinating to see how countries with different expertise can safeguard our technological infrastructure. Now, let's not forget the groundbreaking work being done in space debris management. With the increasing number of satellites orbiting Earth, countries like Switzerland, Japan, and Australia are working together to develop technologies to track and remove space debris. This effort underscores the importance of maintaining a sustainable space environment for future generations, proving once again that cooperation is essential beyond our terrestrial boundaries. And speaking of sustainability, did you know that the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, known as UNO-OSA, plays a vital role in coordinating international efforts to maintain the peaceful use of outer space? They work with countries worldwide, ensuring that space activities are conducted safely and responsibly. This fosters a spirit of transparency and trust among nations, crucial for the future of space exploration. In a remarkable display of unity, the Arctic Council, comprised of 8 Arctic states, collaborates on space research to study climate change impacts in the polar regions. By combining satellite data from various countries, they monitor sea ice levels and atmospheric conditions, offering valuable insights into one of the planet's most fragile ecosystems. Let's also talk about Brazil's contribution to space cooperation. The Brazilian Space Agency has partnered with NASA on the International Space Station and other satellite missions. This collaboration enhances both countries' capabilities in Earth observation and scientific research, illustrating how geographical distances are no barrier to scientific collaboration. Lastly, as the clock ticks closer to humanity's return to the Moon and the eventual journey to Mars, the Artemis program, spearheaded by NASA, is a truly international endeavor. With contributions from the European Space Agency, Japan, Canada, and other nations, this program aims to land the first woman and next man on the lunar surface and lay the groundwork for future exploration of Mars. It's a beautiful reminder of how the spirit of exploration unites us all in a shared vision for the future. As you ponder these stories of cooperation, let the knowledge of our shared endeavors in space inspire you to dream of a world where unity and collaboration transcend borders. As you rest your eyes, imagine the vastness of space and the possibilities that await us when we work together. Sweet dreams, and may you find peace in the stars. Imagine a world where scientists from different countries come together to explore the mysteries of the universe. This collaborative spirit is beautifully encapsulated in the story of the Event Horizon Telescope project. Did you know that this international collaboration brought together observatories from around the globe to photograph a black hole for the first time? It involved over 200 scientists from institutions in Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Americas, all working in unison to achieve this remarkable feat. Their collective effort demonstrated the profound impact that global cooperation can have in unraveling the secrets of the cosmos. Speaking of groundbreaking discoveries, let's delve into the intriguing partnership between India and France in the realm of space exploration. The Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, and the French space agency CNES have launched several joint satellite missions. One such mission, Megatropiques, focuses on studying the water cycle in the tropical atmosphere. This partnership not only enhances our understanding of climate patterns, but also showcases how two nations can pool their talents to address global environmental challenges. While we're exploring satellites, consider Japan's influential role in lunar exploration. Japan's space agency, JAXA, has been collaborating with NASA on the Artemis program, contributing advanced technology and expertise. One of their key contributions includes the development of a lunar rover designed to explore the Moon's surface. This collaboration highlights how nations with distinct technological capabilities can join forces to push the boundaries of space exploration. Another fascinating aspect of international cooperation in space is the joint effort to study Mars. The ExoMars program, a collaboration between the European Space Agency and Roscosmos, Russia's space agency, aims to investigate the Martian surface for signs of life. By combining resources and expertise, these agencies are paving the way for groundbreaking discoveries about our neighboring planet. It's intriguing to see how different countries unite in the quest to unlock the mysteries of Mars. Have you ever wondered how countries collaborate to protect Earth from potential asteroid threats? The AADI mission, a joint endeavor between NASA and ESA, aims to test our ability to alter the course of an asteroid by sending a spacecraft to deliberately collide with an asteroid. This mission seeks to develop a viable method for planetary defense. Isn't it comforting to know that nations are working together to safeguard our planet from celestial hazards? Drifting back to Earth, let's explore the realm of education and how space agencies are inspiring the next generation. The Space4 Youth Competition, organized by the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, encourages young people from around the world to propose innovative ideas for using space technology to address global challenges. This initiative not only fosters international cooperation, but also empowers young minds to think creatively about our future in space. Now, picture the diverse tapestry of nations contributing to the International Space Station. Did you realize that over 100 countries have participated in research conducted on the ISS? From medical experiments to materials science, the station serves as a platform for nations to collaborate on scientific endeavors that benefit humanity. This shared laboratory in orbit exemplifies the power of international partnerships in advancing research and technology. Moving beyond Earth, let's consider the role of telecommunications in connecting the world. The Global Navigation Satellite System, a constellation of satellites from different countries, provides critical navigation services worldwide, with contributions from the United States' GPS, Russia's GLONASS, Europe's Galileo, and China's Beidou. This system ensures that people can navigate the globe with ease. It's a testament to how international cooperation can create a seamless network that serves humanity. Did you know that the quest for cleaner energy sources has also reached space? The International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, known as ITER, is a collaborative project involving China, the European Union, India, Japan, Korea, Russia, and the United States. This ambitious endeavor aims to demonstrate the feasibility of fusion energy, a potential game-changer for sustainable power. Participants from diverse cultural and scientific backgrounds are working together toward a common goal, harnessing the power of the stars for Earth. Lastly, imagine the role of art and culture in space exploration. The Moon Gallery project is an artistic collaboration aiming to send a collection of tiny artworks to the moon. Artists from various countries have submitted their creations, symbolizing humanity's shared heritage and aspirations beyond our planet. This initiative reminds us that space exploration isn't solely about science, but also about expressing our collective creativity and dreams. As you drift deeper into slumber, ponder the profound possibilities that arise when the world unites in the pursuit of knowledge and exploration. These stories of international cooperation serve as a gentle reminder that together we can reach new heights. Let your dreams carry you to the stars, where the spirit of collaboration knows no bounds. Sleep peacefully, knowing that the world is a little closer thanks to our shared endeavors in space. As you continue to relax into the soothing rhythm of these tales, let me share something interesting about how international space cooperation, in a project known as the Group on Earth Observation's Global Agricultural Monitoring Initiative, space agencies from countries like the United States, Europe, China, and India use satellite data to monitor agricultural productivity worldwide. This collaboration helps to ensure food security by providing critical information on crop conditions, weather patterns, and potential threats to food supplies. Now, consider the fascinating world of space medicine. Did you know that the International Space Station acts as a unique laboratory for studying the effects of microgravity on the human body? Researchers from countries such as Japan, Canada, and Germany collaborate to conduct experiments that improve our understanding of bone density loss and muscle atrophy, which also have implications for treating similar conditions on Earth. This international partnership in medical research is not only enhancing space exploration, but also contributing to health advancements back home. On a more technical note, have you ever thought about how countries collaborate to develop advanced satellite technology? The European Data Relay System, often described as the Space Data Highway, is a joint effort between ESA and Airbus. It enables high-speed data transfer between low Earth orbit satellites and the ground, significantly reducing communication delays. This system exemplifies the cutting-edge innovations that arise when nations join forces in the cosmos. Shifting our gaze to the stars, let's explore the fascinating cooperation in astronomical research. The 30-meter telescope, planned for construction in Hawaii, is a partnership involving institutions from the United States, Canada, China, India, and Japan. This next-generation telescope will allow astronomers to peer further into the universe than ever before, offering insights into the early history of galaxies and the nature of dark matter. It's also worth noting the international efforts in space debris management. With the increasing number of satellites orbiting our planet, space agencies are working together to address the challenge of space junk. Programs like the Interagency Space Debris Coordination Committee bring together experts from various countries to develop guidelines and technologies for reducing and managing debris, ensuring that space remains a safe environment for future exploration. Speaking of environmental stewardship, the Copernicus program, led by the European Union in partnership with ESA, provides comprehensive monitoring of Earth's climate and environment. This initiative, involving collaboration with NASA and other international entities, utilizes a fleet of satellites to track changes in land use, ecosystems, and ocean conditions, contributing valuable data for tackling climate change. In the realm of planetary science, the Japan-Europe Bepi-Colombo mission to Mercury showcases another remarkable international partnership. This joint endeavor between JAXA and ESA aims to study Mercury's magnetic field, exosphere, and surface compositions, offering insights into the planet closest to the Sun. Such missions highlight the shared curiosity and dedication of scientists from different parts of the world. Now, consider the unexpected alliances formed for lunar exploration. The Korean Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter, or KPLO, marks South Korea's first lunar mission and is a collaboration with NASA. With contributions from American instruments, this mission seeks to map the lunar surface and identify potential landing sites for future missions. This cooperation demonstrates how new space players are joining established agencies to explore our celestial neighbor. Let me tell you about an inspiring initiative related to disaster management. The International Charter on Space and Major Disasters is a collaboration between space agencies from around the world, including the United States, Europe, China, and India, aimed at providing satellite imagery for disaster response. This effort enables rapid access to critical data during natural disasters, helping to save lives and reduce damage by informing rescue operations and recovery efforts. And here's something thought-provoking. The Lunar Gateway project, a planned space station orbiting the Moon, is set to be a testament to international collaboration. With contributions from NASA, ESA, JAXA, and Canadian Space Agency, this gateway will serve as a staging point for lunar missions, fostering a shared platform for exploration and scientific research. In educational endeavors, the European Space Education Resource Office network represents an impressive collaboration. This initiative connects educators and students across Europe with resources and workshops designed to inspire interest in space sciences. By fostering a sense of curiosity and wonder, these efforts help cultivate the next generation of space explorers and scientists. Finally, let's not forget about the cultural exchanges facilitated by space cooperation. The International Space Arts Workshop, organized by ESA, brings together artists and scientists from around the globe to explore the intersection of space and creativity. Participants create art inspired by space exploration, bridging cultural divides and fostering a sense of shared human experience. As you drift deeper into this journey of knowledge, let these stories of international cooperation wrap around you like a cozy blanket, each tale a thread in the larger tapestry of humanity's quest to explore the cosmos together. Rest easy with the thought that as the world works in harmony, the universe slowly reveals its secrets, one collaborative effort at a time. Imagine the intricate ballet that is the International Space Station, a testament to international cooperation that involves 15 countries working together as one. Did you ever realize that the station travels at a speed of about 28,000 kilometers per hour, orbiting Earth every 90 minutes? This marvel would not be possible without the combined efforts of space agencies from all corners of the globe, from NASA and Roscosmos to ESA, JAXA, and CSA. Each partner brings unique expertise and resources, creating a synergy that allows humans to live and work in space for extended periods. Here's something you might find fascinating. Russia and the United States, despite their geopolitical differences, have maintained a collaborative relationship in space for decades. Their partnership is exemplified by the joint Soyuz missions, which have been a lifeline for astronauts traveling to and from the International Space Station. The Soyuz spacecraft are a crucial element of this cooperation, known for their reliability and safety, helping to bridge political divides through shared goals in space exploration. Speaking of surprising collaborations, the European Space Agency and China's National Space Administration have been working together on several scientific missions. One notable example is the Double Star project, which was dedicated to studying Earth's magnetosphere. This joint mission, conducted in the early 2000s, provided unprecedented insights into the influence of solar activity on our planet, proving how international partnerships can enhance scientific discovery. In the field of satellite navigation, the Galileo project stands out as a remarkable feat of international cooperation. Managed by the European Union and ESA, Galileo is a global navigation satellite system intended to provide highly accurate positioning services independently of the United States GPS. What's truly remarkable is how Galileo has grown to include partnerships beyond Europe, with countries like Israel and South Korea contributing to the system's development and deployment. Have you ever thought about the vastness of data produced by space missions? The Square Kilometre Array, a radio telescope project involving over 100 institutions from more than 20 countries, addresses this challenge with international expertise. When completed, it will be the world's largest radio telescope, capable of producing more data in a single day than the entire global internet. This collaborative effort will enable scientists to explore questions about the universe's origins and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Now, consider the role of international cooperation in fostering innovation. The ExoMars mission, a joint effort between ESA and Roscosmos, aims to search for signs of past life on Mars. This ambitious project combines European technology and Russian launch capabilities, showcasing how pooling resources and expertise can lead to groundbreaking advancements in planetary science. The mission's success could provide valuable insights into the red planet's history and its potential for habitability. Here's an intriguing fact. The concept of space law has been shaped significantly by international collaboration. The Outer Space Treaty of 1967, signed by more than 100 countries, established a framework for the peaceful use of outer space. This treaty laid the foundation for subsequent agreements on issues such as liability, registration, and rescue of astronauts, illustrating how nations join forces to govern the final frontier. In the realm of Earth observation, the Sentinel missions under the Copernicus program highlight the importance of international partnerships. These satellites, developed by ESA with contributions from several countries, such information is vital for climate monitoring and environmental protection, emphasizing how cooperation in space can benefit life on Earth. Did you know that international cooperation extends to space education and outreach? The Global Space Education Institute, supported by organizations like UNESCO and ESA, brings together students and educators from around the world. Through workshops, competitions, and conferences, this initiative inspires young minds to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, cultivating the next generation of space explorers. Speaking of education, the Universe Awareness Program, another international effort, uses astronomy to inspire underprivileged children across the globe. By fostering curiosity and a sense of wonder, this initiative helps bridge cultural and social divides, demonstrating the unifying power of space education. This reminds us that while space may be vast and mysterious, it can also bring us closer together here on Earth. Let's turn our attention to the Moon, where international cooperation is paving the way for future exploration. The Artemis Accords, led by NASA, establish a common set of principles for lunar exploration and sustainable use of resources. 10 countries, including the United Arab Emirates and Luxembourg, have signed these accords, reflecting a shared commitment to peaceful and cooperative exploration of our celestial neighbor. Finally, consider the fascinating world of space-based solar power, a concept that has captured the imaginations of scientists worldwide. The International Energy Agency and NASA are exploring the feasibility of harvesting solar energy in space and transmitting it to Earth. This visionary idea could provide a sustainable energy solution for our planet, illustrating how international collaboration can drive innovative approaches to global challenges. As you let these stories of cooperation weave into your dreams, remember that each fact is a testament to humanity's collective curiosity and ingenuity. The cosmos, with all its mysteries, becomes a little more understandable through the shared efforts of nations working together. Rest easy, knowing that in the vastness of space, we are united in our quest for knowledge and exploration. Did you know that space debris, those tiny fragments orbiting our planet, is an international concern? The Interagency Space Debris Coordination Committee, comprising space agencies from around the world, works tirelessly to mitigate the risks posed by these remnants of past missions. Their collaborative efforts aim to reduce future debris and ensure the safety of ongoing and upcoming space operations. It's an intriguing example of how nations come together to tackle challenges that transcend borders, reminding us that space is a shared responsibility. Now, here's something truly remarkable. The International Space Station, a beacon of global collaboration, serves as a living laboratory for scientists from over 15 countries. This magnificent structure orbits the Earth every 90 minutes, providing a unique environment for research that cannot be conducted on our planet. The discoveries made aboard the station, from advancements in medical research to new materials, are shared across borders, benefiting humanity as a whole. Speaking of international endeavors, have you ever considered how cultures influence space exploration? The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, known for its cutting-edge technology, often incorporates traditional Japanese values into its missions. For example, the Kibo module on the International Space Station, which means hope in Japanese, was designed to foster peaceful collaboration and innovation. This blend of cultural heritage and scientific advancement enriches the global space community. Here's a fascinating fact. The Indian Space Research Organization's Mars Orbiter mission, also known as Mangalyaan, made history by becoming the first Asian spacecraft to reach Mars orbit successfully. What makes this even more impressive is that it was developed on a budget considerably smaller than many Hollywood space movies. This achievement demonstrated India's growing capabilities in space technology and opened up new avenues for international cooperation in planetary exploration. And did you know that Norway, a country known for its stunning natural landscapes, plays a crucial role in space weather forecasting? The Andøya Space Center, situated above the Arctic Circle, offers a unique vantage point for studying the auroras and other atmospheric phenomena. By collaborating with international partners, Norway contributes valuable data that helps us understand how solar activity affects technology and communications on Earth. There's more. The European Southern Observatory, although primarily focused on terrestrial telescopes, is an excellent example of international scientific collaboration. With member countries from across Europe and beyond, ESO operates some of the world's most advanced ground-based observatories. The knowledge gained from these facilities helps inform space missions and deepens our understanding of the cosmos, highlighting the interconnectedness of sky and Earth. Speaking of connections, the African Space Agency, a relatively new player in the space sector, seeks to leverage international partnerships to boost development on the continent. By collaborating with established spacefaring nations, Africa aims to address regional challenges such as agriculture, health, and infrastructure. This initiative showcases how space cooperation can contribute to sustainable development and improve quality of life globally. Now, imagine the possibilities brought about by the Global Precipitation Measurement Mission, a collaboration between NASA and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. This satellite provides crucial rainfall data and understanding of climate change worldwide. By pooling resources and expertise, these agencies have created a tool that benefits societies facing the impacts of a changing climate, illustrating space cooperation's direct impact on life on Earth. Here's another interesting tidbit. The International Charter on Space and Major Disasters is an agreement among space agencies to provide satellite data to support disaster response efforts. When natural disasters strike, this framework ensures that crucial information reaches the affected areas quickly, aiding humanitarian efforts and saving lives. It's a prime example of how satellites, while orbiting far above, can have immediate and tangible benefits on the ground. Let's consider the role of space cooperation in fostering peace. The Middle East, a region often associated with conflict, has found common ground in space exploration. The United Arab Emirates Mars mission, Hope Probe, was a unifying project involving scientists from various backgrounds working together towards a shared goal. This collaborative spirit extends beyond scientific achievements, promoting dialogue and understanding among nations. Did you know that Antarctica, despite its remote and harsh environment, is a hub of international space research? The continent hosts radio telescopes and other scientific instruments that benefit from its stable atmospheric conditions. Researchers from around the globe conduct studies here, contributing to our understanding of space weather and cosmic phenomena. Antarctica's collaborative nature reinforces the idea that space exploration knows no borders, uniting scientists in pursuit of knowledge. Here's something to ponder. The European Space Agency's Asteroid Impact and Deflection Assessment Mission, a joint effort with NASA, is designed to test techniques for deflecting potentially hazardous asteroids. This pioneering project underscores the importance of international cooperation in planetary defense, demonstrating how collective action can protect our planet from extraterrestrial threats. Speaking of planetary protection, the Antarctic Treaty System has inspired space policy discussions on preserving celestial bodies. By drawing parallels between Earth's polar regions and other planets, this approach encourages nations to consider the environmental impact of space activities. It's a fascinating example of how lessons learned on Earth can guide our interactions with other worlds, promoting sustainable exploration practices. In the realm of space agriculture, international collaboration is paving the way for growing food in extraterrestrial environments. Research conducted on the International Space Station, involving scientists from various countries, explores how plants can thrive in microgravity. These studies have the potential to support long-term space missions and address food security challenges on Earth, showcasing the far-reaching benefits of cooperative research. As you drift further into the realm of dreams, think about how these surprising facts reflect the immense potential of international space cooperation. Each story of collaboration is a testament to our shared human spirit, ever curious and eager to explore the unknown. Even as we gaze into the cosmos, we find common ground, working together to expand the boundaries of our understanding and secure a brighter future for all. Did you know that Bahrain, despite being one of the smallest nations in the world, has taken steps to join the international space community? By signing agreements with established space agencies, Bahrain is laying the groundwork for developing its own space capabilities. This small but significant step is a reminder that the cosmos is open to all, regardless of size or geography. Here's something to consider. Luxembourg, primarily known for its financial sector, has established itself as a leader in space resources. Through international partnerships, Luxembourg aimed to promote the sustainable exploration and utilization of space resources such as asteroids. This initiative has sparked discussions on the legal and ethical implications of mining in space, highlighting how international cooperation can address complex issues. Have you ever wondered about the role of space cooperation in education? The European Space Education Resource Office Network, in collaboration with the European Space Agency, provides educational resources and activities across member countries. By engaging students with space science, this initiative sparks curiosity and inspires the next generation of scientists and engineers, proving that space cooperation can nurture intellectual growth. Speaking of inspiration, did you know that the South Korean space program has formed strong international ties to bolster its capabilities? Through collaborations with NASA and other agencies, South Korea has advanced its satellite technology and launched its own astronauts. These efforts underscore the value of sharing expertise and resources to achieve ambitious space goals. And here's a delightful tidbit: the International Space Station's cupola, a 7-window observatory, is a result of international collaboration. Manufactured in Italy, this module offers breathtaking views of Earth and space, serving as a symbol of unity and shared exploration. It's a space where astronauts from different nations come together to appreciate the beauty of our planet, fostering a sense of global connectedness. Speaking of views, the Canadian Space Agency's contribution of the Canadarm series to the International Space Station exemplifies the spirit of cooperation. These robotic arms, essential for construction and maintenance tasks, represent Canada's commitment to the space community. By collaborating on such vital technology, Canada has cemented its role in international space efforts. Here's an intriguing fact. The Galileo satellite navigation system, funded by the European Union, is a product of cooperation among multiple European countries. This system, designed to be independent from other global navigation systems, provides enhanced accuracy and reliability. It serves as a testament to Europe's collaborative spirit and its dedication to advancing technology for the benefit of all. Did you know that Australia, leveraging its geographic advantages, plays a crucial role in space tracking and communications? Hosting ground stations in strategic locations, Australia supports international missions by providing communication links and data relay services. This cooperation ensures that space missions remain connected no matter where they are in the universe. Imagine this: the International Space Orchestra, composed of scientists, astronauts, and engineers, performs music inspired by space exploration. This creative endeavor, involving international members, highlights how space cooperation extends beyond science and technology, weaving its way into culture and the arts. It's a unique reminder of the multifaceted nature of collaboration. Here's a fascinating insight. The Artemis Accords, established by NASA and several partner countries, set forth principles for sustainable and peaceful exploration of the Moon and beyond. These guidelines encourage cooperation and transparency, paving the way for humanity's return to the lunar surface. By fostering dialogue and aligning goals, the Accords exemplify how international cooperation can shape the future of space exploration. Consider the surprising role of the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs in promoting global space cooperation. This office facilitates international dialogue, helping countries access and utilize space technology for sustainable development. Through initiatives like the Access to Space for All program, it ensures that space remains a collaborative frontier, benefiting every nation. Did you know that Chile, home to some of the world's largest radio telescopes to study the universe, the Atacama Desert's clear skies make it an ideal location for astronomical research, attracting scientists from around the world. This cooperation enriches our understanding of cosmic phenomena, proving that location can be a vital asset in space exploration. Think about the role of the Swiss Space Office, which actively participates in international space research. By contributing to projects like the European Space Agency's Clean Space initiative, Switzerland supports efforts to mitigate space debris and promote sustainable practices. This collaboration highlights the importance of addressing environmental concerns within the space domain. Here's something to marvel at. The concept of the space elevator, a theoretical structure extending from Earth's surface into space, has been the subject of international discussions. While still in the realm of science fiction, this concept encourages cooperation among scientists and engineers worldwide, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in space travel. As you contemplate these diverse examples of international space cooperation, let your mind wander among the stars, where nations unite in the pursuit of discovery and innovation. The cosmos offers endless possibilities, and through collaboration we can unlock its mysteries, ensuring that the wonders of space continue to inspire and benefit all of humanity. Consider the incredible story of the Japanese space agency JAXA, which has been an active participant in international space missions. Did you know that JAXA's Hayabusa 2 mission, which retrieved samples from an asteroid, was a massive cooperative effort involving countries like the United States and Australia? This mission not only aimed to uncover the secrets of our solar system's formation, but also demonstrated how international partnerships can achieve groundbreaking scientific feats. Speaking of collaboration, have you ever thought about the role of Russia's space program Roscosmos in maintaining the International Space Station? As one of the founding partners, Russia supplies crucial components and services, including Soyuz spacecraft for crew transport. This ongoing partnership ensures the sustained operation of the station, highlighting the critical interdependence among participating nations. Here's an interesting tidbit. The European Space Agency's Mars Express mission, with its array of international scientific instruments, has been exploring the Martian atmosphere and geology. By working together with multiple countries, the mission has unlocked valuable data about the Red Planet, paving the way for future human exploration. It's a testament to how shared scientific curiosity can drive technological progress. Meanwhile, you might find it fascinating that Brazil, although not traditionally known for its space program, has been steadily building its capabilities through international cooperation. Brazil's partnership with countries like China has led to the successful development and launch of Earth observation satellites. These collaborations not only enhance Brazil's technological landscape, but also contribute valuable data for global environmental monitoring. And here's a thought-provoking notion. The growing interest in space tourism represents a new frontier for international cooperation. Companies worldwide are developing suborbital vehicles and space hotels, envisioning a future where exploring the cosmos becomes an everyday activity. This burgeoning industry necessitates global collaboration to establish safety standards and legal frameworks, ensuring that space tourism evolves responsibly. Did you know that space agencies from Africa are increasingly participating in international space projects? The African Union is working on a continental space strategy, and countries like Nigeria and South Africa have launched satellites with international support. These efforts illustrate the expanding global interest in space, fostering a collaborative spirit that transcends continents. As you ponder these developments, consider the cooperative efforts in space weather monitoring. The unpredictable nature of solar flares and cosmic radiation poses a threat to both astronauts and satellite operations. By sharing data and resources, countries around the world collaborate to improve forecasting and mitigate risks, safeguarding critical infrastructure and human lives. Imagine this: the International Lunar Research Station, a proposed collaborative project among various countries, aims to establish a permanent human presence on the Moon. By pooling resources and expertise, this initiative could pave the way for new scientific discoveries and technological advancements, ultimately serving as a springboard for deeper space exploration. Here's a delightful fact: the global network of radio telescopes, known as the Event Horizon Telescope, achieved a groundbreaking feat by capturing the first image of a black hole. This monumental achievement was made possible through the coordination of scientists and facilities across continents, exemplifying the power of international teamwork in unraveling the universe's mysteries. Speaking of unraveling mysteries, the role of space-based observatories, like the Hubble Space Telescope, highlights the importance of shared resources. Operated by NASA and the European Space Agency, Hubble has transformed our understanding of the cosmos. This collaboration ensures that the vast amounts of data collected are accessible to scientists worldwide, fostering a spirit of shared discovery. Think about the innovative New Zealand space program, which has gained recognition through its partnership with Rocket Lab. By launching small satellites into orbit, New Zealand contributes to global efforts in Earth observation and scientific research. This collaboration showcases how smaller countries can make significant impacts in the space industry through strategic international partnerships. Have you ever wondered about the cooperative efforts to combat space debris? Space agencies and private companies are actively developing technologies to mitigate this growing problem. Through international agreements and collaborative research, the space community works together to ensure the sustainable use of Earth's orbit, safeguarding future space missions. Consider the fascinating collaboration between India and France in the field of space exploration. These countries have partnered on multiple missions, including Earth observation satellites and interplanetary exploration. By sharing expertise and resources, India and France strengthen their space capabilities, fostering innovation and economic growth. And here's an inspiring story: the establishment of the International Space University, which brings together students and professionals from around the world to study space science and management. This educational institution embodies the collaborative spirit of space exploration, nurturing a global community of future space leaders committed to advancing our understanding of the universe. Finally, let your imagination drift to the concept of global navigation satellite systems, where countries like China, the United States, Russia, and the European Union operate their own systems. These networks not only provide accurate positioning and timing information, but also serve as an example of how nations can coexist and cooperate in space, ensuring that these vital services benefit everyone on Earth. As you reflect on these remarkable examples of international space cooperation, allow yourself to be lulled by the idea that the mysteries of the universe are best explored together, with each nation playing its part in the grand cosmic symphony. Did you know that the first international human spaceflight program was a remarkable venture between the United States and Russia? Back in 1975, the Apollo-Soyuz test project saw an American Apollo spacecraft dock with a Soviet Soyuz capsule in space. This groundbreaking mission was a symbol of détente between the two superpowers and opened the door to future collaborations, laying the foundation for what would eventually become the International Space Station. Let me share something intriguing about the international collaboration in space medicine. Space agencies from around the world share research and findings on how space travel impacts human health. This cooperative approach has led to significant advancements in understanding bone density loss, muscle atrophy, and even changes in vision experienced by astronauts. Such knowledge is crucial not only for the well-being of astronauts, but also for improving medical treatments on Earth. Here's another fascinating insight. Did you know that the United Arab Emirates has joined the international space community by launching its first Mars mission? The Hope probe, developed with support from the United States and launched by a Japanese rocket, aims to study the Martian atmosphere. This mission highlights how new players in the space arena are able to contribute through international partnerships, enriching the global scientific community's understanding of our neighboring planet. Speaking of partnerships, Japan's involvement in the International Space Station is quite significant. The Japanese experiment module, known as Kibo, is the largest single module on the station and serves as a laboratory for scientific research in space. Japan's contribution underscores the importance of shared facilities in advancing human knowledge, as experiments conducted within Kibo benefit researchers worldwide. Have you ever wondered about the intricacies of international agreements that govern space activities? The Outer Space Treaty, signed by over 100 countries, establishes guidelines to prevent the weaponization of space and ensures that space exploration remains a peaceful endeavor. This treaty exemplifies how nations have come together to create a framework that promotes cooperation and prevents conflict beyond our atmosphere. Here's an unexpected connection. Did you know that the European Space Agency collaborates with the Russian space agency Roscosmos on the ExoMars program? This mission aims to search for signs of life on Mars by deploying a rover and a stationary platform equipped with scientific instruments. By combining resources and expertise, these agencies enhance their capabilities to explore Mars, demonstrating the power of shared ambition in uncovering the secrets of the Red Planet. And here's a surprising fact about international cooperation in satellite technology. The Sentinel satellites, part of the European Union's Copernicus program, are used for Earth observation and environmental monitoring. These satellites provide valuable data to countries around the world, helping to track climate change, natural disasters, and more. The program showcases how shared data can lead to better decision-making and policy development on a global scale. Consider the role of language in international space missions. English is the official language used on board the International Space Station, allowing astronauts from different countries to communicate effectively. This linguistic unity is a testament to how a common language can bridge cultural divides and enable seamless collaboration in space. Here's something intriguing: the international cooperation on the Artemis Accords, a framework for lunar exploration. These accords, led by the United States, aim to establish principles for the peaceful use of the Moon and encourage participation from a diverse group of countries. The Accords represent a new era of exploration where nations come together to explore celestial bodies beyond Earth. Ever thought about how international cooperation extends to planetary defense? NASA and other space agencies collaborate to track near-Earth objects that could pose a threat to our planet. By sharing data and observations, these agencies work together to develop strategies for deflecting or mitigating potential impacts, safeguarding Earth from cosmic hazards. Speaking of safeguarding, the role of international space law is crucial in managing activities beyond our planet. Countries collaborate to create legal frameworks that govern space activities, addressing issues such as the liability for damage caused by space objects and the prevention of harmful interference. These legal agreements ensure that space remains a domain for peaceful exploration and cooperation. Here's a delightful piece of information: the collaborative efforts in wildlife conservation using space technology. Space agencies provide satellite imagery and data to help track animal migration patterns and habitat changes. This cooperation between space and environmental organizations supports the preservation of biodiversity and emphasizes the far-reaching benefits of space technology on Earth. And did you know that the Antarctic serves as a model for international space cooperation? Various countries have research stations in Antarctica, and the collaborative spirit fostered there is mirrored in space endeavors. This analogy highlights the shared commitment to scientific research and environmental stewardship, both in the icy wilderness and the vastness of space. Lastly, let me tell you about the International Charter Space and Major Disasters. This initiative allows countries to share satellite data during natural disasters, providing critical information to emergency responders. By pooling resources and expertise, the Charter enhances global disaster response and underscores the spirit of cooperation in times of need. As you reflect on these surprising facts, consider how international space cooperation exemplifies humanity's collective pursuit of knowledge and peace. The stars above inspire us to transcend borders and work together, ensuring that space exploration remains a testament to what we can achieve when we unite for a common cause. Let me share something truly insightful. The International Space Station is often called the greatest human achievement in international cooperation. It's a testament to what can be achieved when countries unite for a common purpose. Did you know that 15 nations worked together to create this remarkable structure that orbits our Earth? Each nation provides various components and expertise, with contributions ranging from building modules to supplying astronauts who live and work aboard the station. Here's another captivating fact. The Global Positioning System, or GPS, which we often rely on for navigation, is an outcome of international collaboration. While the United States initially developed it, other countries have contributed to its enhancement and maintenance. This cooperation ensures that the system remains available and accurate for users worldwide, highlighting how space technology serves everyday needs on a global scale. Speaking of navigation, the European Space Agency's Galileo system is another shining example of collaboration. Even though it's primarily a European initiative, it offers its services worldwide, providing an alternative to GPS and illustrating the benefits of having multiple systems working in tandem for improved accuracy and reliability. This might surprise you. The International Space University, based in France, serves as a breeding ground for future leaders in space exploration. It brings together students and professionals from around the world to study and collaborate on space-related issues. This educational institution embodies the spirit of international cooperation by fostering an environment where diverse perspectives come together to address the challenges of space exploration. And here's something intriguing. The joint efforts of space agencies have made it possible to monitor Earth's climate more precisely. For instance, the space agencies of India and France have collaborated on the Megatropiques mission, which focuses on understanding tropical weather and climate. By sharing data and resources, these agencies enhance our ability to predict weather patterns and respond to climate change. Speaking of our planet, have you ever considered how space technology aids in agricultural management? The collaboration between space agencies and agricultural organizations allows farmers worldwide to access satellite data. This data helps them monitor crop health, manage water resources, and improve food production efficiency, demonstrating the positive impacts of space technology on food security. Here's a whimsical tidbit. In an effort to promote international goodwill, astronauts aboard the International Space Station celebrate each other's national holidays. This practice fosters camaraderie and cultural exchange, reinforcing the notion that while we may come from different backgrounds, in space we share a common home. Shifting to another aspect of cooperation, did you know that space agencies work together to conduct space debris mitigation? By sharing information about the location and movement of debris, agencies develop strategies to prevent collisions with valuable satellites and spacecraft, ensuring the sustainability of space activities for future generations. On a musical note, there's something rather charming about how international space cooperation extends to cultural exchanges. For example, astronaut Chris Hadfield famously performed a cover of David Bowie's Space Oddity aboard the International Space Station, a performance watched by millions around the world. Such moments remind us of the shared human experience and the role of art in connecting us across borders and orbits. And speaking of shared experiences, the collaboration in space missions has led to the cross-training of astronauts. For instance, astronauts from different countries train in Russia to operate the Soyuz spacecraft, while others train in the United States for missions aboard American spacecraft. This cross-training ensures that crew members are well prepared for any situation and highlights the mutual reliance and trust built among nations. Here's something to ponder: the role of space agencies in fostering international diplomacy. Through joint missions and partnerships, countries often build stronger diplomatic ties, using space exploration as a platform for dialogue and cooperation. This aspect of space exploration exemplifies how scientific pursuits can contribute to peaceful international relations. Speaking of diplomacy, the use of space for humanitarian aid is another remarkable outcome of international cooperation. For instance, satellite images are often used to assess damage and coordinate relief efforts during natural disasters, assisting countries in need regardless of political boundaries and reflecting the humanitarian spirit inherent in space collaboration. Consider the development of the James Webb Space Telescope, a joint venture by NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Canadian Space Agency. This powerful telescope aims to explore the mysteries of the universe, from studying distant galaxies to searching for habitable planets. The collaboration showcases how pooling resources and expertise can lead to groundbreaking scientific achievements that expand our understanding of the cosmos. As we reflect on these diverse facts, it's clear that international space cooperation transcends technological achievements. It serves as a beacon of hope and unity, reminding us that when we look to the stars, we do so not as individual nations, but as a collective human race, Can you imagine what more we could achieve if this spirit of cooperation continues to grow and inspire future generations? The possibilities are as endless as the universe itself. Let me share something interesting. Did you know that the United Nations plays a significant role in facilitating international space cooperation? The United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, often referred to as UNO-USA, serves as a platform for countries to discuss space-related issues and establish guidelines for responsible behavior in space. This kind of multilateral cooperation ensures that space remains a peaceful domain, accessible to all nations, regardless of their technological capabilities. Here's a fascinating thought. The Artemis Accords, an international agreement led by NASA, aims to promote peaceful and cooperative exploration of the Moon and beyond. By inviting countries worldwide to sign on to these principles, the Artemis Accords seek to establish norms for lunar exploration, reflecting a shared commitment to space governance. Speaking of lunar exploration, did you know that the concept of a lunar village has been proposed as a collaborative project among nations? This idea envisions a cooperative effort where countries contribute their skills and resources to establish a sustainable human presence on the Moon. Such a collective endeavor would not only advance scientific research, but also foster unity among participating nations. And here's something delightful. The concept of an international space orchestra, a musical ensemble composed of space scientists, engineers, and astronauts from around the world. This group performs music inspired by space exploration, merging the arts with science to celebrate humanity's shared journey among the stars. Have you ever considered the role of small countries in space cooperation? One might think space exploration is reserved for larger nations, but smaller countries also contribute significantly through innovative technologies and niche expertise. For instance, Luxembourg has emerged as a leader in space resources, focusing on mining asteroids for valuable materials. This participation illustrates how even smaller nations can play pivotal roles in the grand tapestry of international space exploration. Speaking of roles, the private sector is increasingly becoming a crucial player in space cooperation. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are collaborating with space agencies to develop new technologies and launch systems, driving down costs and expanding access to space for countries that previously lacked the means to participate. Here's a curious fact. The International Astronomical Union, a collaborative body of astronomers worldwide, plays a key role in naming celestial bodies. By standardizing names for stars, planets, and other cosmic entities, the Union ensures that scientists across the globe can communicate effectively, maintaining clarity and consistency in astronomical research. This reminds me of the fascinating collaboration in space medicine. As astronauts travel to and from the International Space Station, space agencies share medical research to understand the effects of microgravity on the human body. This shared knowledge not only benefits space travelers, but also enhances healthcare on Earth, leading to advancements in telemedicine and remote health monitoring. Let me tell you about an inspiring initiative, the Space Generation Advisory Council, a global organization that connects young professionals and students passionate about space. By providing a platform for networking and knowledge exchange, this council empowers the next generation of space leaders, reinforcing the importance of fresh perspectives in shaping the future of international space exploration. And speaking of shaping the future, let's discuss the role of public engagement in space cooperation. Initiatives like citizen science projects invite people from around the world to participate in space research, whether it's helping to classify galaxies or track satellite movements. This collaborative approach democratizes space exploration, allowing individuals of any background to contribute to scientific discoveries. Did you know that the Antarctic Treaty System served as an inspiration for space treaties? Both aim to preserve these unique environments for peaceful purposes and scientific research, highlighting the parallels between safeguarding our polar regions and outer space. This approach to international cooperation demonstrates how lessons learned on Earth can be applied to space governance, promoting responsible stewardship of the cosmos. Here's another thought-provoking idea: the creation of space parks, which are proposed areas of space designated for peaceful activities and research. By establishing these zones, countries can collaborate on scientific experiments without the risk of interference, much like how we preserve natural parks on Earth for ecological study and conservation. Have you ever imagined the impact of cultural exchanges facilitated by space cooperation? The training programs for astronauts often include cultural appreciation and language learning, fostering mutual understanding and respect among crew members from diverse backgrounds. This cultural diplomacy strengthens the bonds between countries, showcasing the human dimension of space exploration. And here's a whimsical tidbit: international space missions often carry cultural artifacts or symbols from participating nations, such as flags or mementos. These small gestures reflect the pride and heritage of each country, reminding us that even as we venture into space, we carry a piece of our home with us. As we continue to explore the remarkable facets of international space cooperation, it's heartening to see how the collaborative spirit extends beyond technological achievements. It enriches our cultural and scientific landscapes, offering a glimpse of what humanity can accomplish when we work together towards shared goals. Can you envision a future where space collaboration transcends even our current achievements, uniting us in the pursuit of knowledge and peace among the stars? The potential is as vast as the universe itself, inviting us to dream and explore together. It's amazing how many layers of international cooperation exist in the vast expanse of space exploration. One fascinating aspect is the role of international law in space activities. Did you know that the Outer Space Treaty, signed in 1967, serves as the cornerstone for international space law? This treaty is akin to a constitution for outer space, ensuring that the moon and other celestial bodies are used for peaceful purposes and are free for exploration by all countries, preventing the claim of sovereignty by any nation. Imagine the foresight required to establish such principles before any human had even set foot on the moon. Speaking of the moon, have you ever heard of the concept of lunar time zones? As countries plan for future lunar missions, scientists and engineers are discussing the need for a standardized time system on the moon. This would facilitate coordination among international teams working on lunar bases, much like how we use coordinated universal time on Earth. The idea that we might one day have moon time is a testament to the growing complexity and potential of international collaboration in space exploration. Here's something you might find intriguing: the idea of international spaceports. These are ground facilities from which spacecraft are launched, and several countries are investing in developing these hubs to support both national and international missions. The United Arab Emirates, for example, has begun developing the Mars Science City, a spaceport designed to simulate conditions on Mars and support future missions. This initiative is not just about advancing their own capabilities, but also about creating a platform for shared international space endeavors. Another surprising fact is the role of international data sharing in space exploration, Organizations like the Committee on Earth Observation Satellites facilitate the exchange of satellite data among over 100 space agencies and research bodies worldwide. This collaboration allows scientists to monitor environmental changes, track natural disasters, and conduct climate research. It's remarkable to consider how much we learn about our home planet through such collective efforts. Did you know that the concept of a space debris removal network has been gaining traction among spacefaring nations? With the increasing number of satellites and space missions, debris in Earth's orbit is a growing concern. Countries are working together on technologies to track and remove space junk, ensuring a safe environment for future space activities. This cooperation underscores the importance of responsible space stewardship for the benefit of all. Speaking of sustainability, have you ever considered the role of international cooperation in developing green propulsion technologies for spacecraft? Nations are collaborating to create environmentally friendly rocket fuels and propulsion systems that minimize pollution both on Earth and in space. This initiative not only aims to reduce the carbon footprint of space launches. Here's an unexpected twist. The involvement of international organizations in managing space traffic. As the number of satellites and space missions increase, the risk of collisions becomes a significant concern. Agencies like the Space Data Association, a non-profit, works with various countries to share information and coordinate satellite movements, preventing accidents and ensuring the safety of space operations. Cultural exchange is another beautiful dimension of space cooperation. Did you know that the International Space Station serves not only as a scientific hub, but also as a platform for cultural diplomacy? Astronauts from different countries often participate in joint cultural activities, sharing traditions and learning about each other's backgrounds. This human element of cooperation fosters lasting relationships that transcend national boundaries. Let me share something delightful: the role of international competitions in driving space innovation. Events like the X Prize challenge teams from around the world to develop new technologies for space exploration. These competitions incentivize international collaboration and innovation, bringing together diverse talents to solve complex problems. It's fascinating to see how friendly competition can spur progress in space science. Speaking of progress, did you know that international cooperation has paved the way for the study of extraterrestrial life? Organizations like the International Astrobiology Society bring together scientists from various fields and countries to collaborate on research exploring the possibility of life beyond Earth. This interdisciplinary approach enhances our understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. In the realm of scientific discovery, the use of multinational telescopes is a prime example of international cooperation. Facilities like the European Southern Observatory in Chile are supported by multiple countries, allowing scientists worldwide access to some of the most advanced astronomical tools available. This shared resource model expands our capacity to explore the universe and make groundbreaking discoveries. Here's a charming fact: space gardening is another area where international collaboration flourishes. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station experiment with growing plants in microgravity, sharing their findings with scientists on Earth. This research has implications not just for space missions, but also for agricultural advancements on our planet, as it explores new methods of plant cultivation. Finally, it's remarkable to consider the role of international education programs in space exploration. Initiatives like the Global Learning and Observations to Benefit the Environment program encourage students from across the globe to engage with space science by collecting and sharing environmental data. Through education, We're nurturing the next generation of space explorers, uniting young minds in a shared pursuit of knowledge. The tapestry of international space cooperation is woven from countless threads of collaboration, creativity, and common purpose. Each initiative, whether large or small, contributes to a future where humanity explores the stars together. As you drift into a peaceful slumber, imagine the endless possibilities that await us among the cosmos. Here's a delightful thought. The vastness of space has inspired some of the most unexpected partnerships here on Earth. Take, for instance, the Arctic Space Cooperation Initiative. Countries with Arctic territories, such as Canada, Norway, and Russia, have joined forces to use satellite technology for monitoring and managing the unique challenges of the polar regions. By pooling resources and expertise, they tackle issues like ice melt, wildlife tracking, and maritime navigation. This initiative highlights how space technology can be applied to earthly challenges, fostering cooperation in ways we might not initially anticipate. Now, let's ponder something quite intriguing: the role of art in space collaboration. The European Space Agency has collaborated with artists from across the globe to use space data in their work, creating projects that blend science with creativity. These artistic endeavors not only bring attention to the beauty of space exploration, but also help communicate complex scientific concepts in ways that resonate with the public. It's fascinating to see how the marriage of art and science can serve as a bridge between cultures and disciplines. Here's another fascinating fact. International space cooperation extends even to the realm of language. On the International Space Station, astronauts come from various linguistic backgrounds, but Russian and English are the primary languages used for communication. This bilingual approach ensures that crew members can work effectively together, no matter their native tongue. The station's operational language policy reflects a broader commitment to inclusivity and mutual understanding, two essential elements of successful international partnerships. Speaking of communication, did you know that radio frequencies used in space are managed through international agreements? The International Telecommunication Union, a United Nations agency, plays a crucial role in coordinating the allocation of these frequencies to prevent interference between satellites and ensure seamless communication. This global oversight is vital for maintaining order in the increasingly crowded space environment, underscoring the importance of rules and cooperation beyond Earth's atmosphere. On a similar note, let's consider the collaborative efforts in tracking near-Earth objects. Agencies from around the world, including NASA, ESA, and the Russian Roscosmos, share data on asteroids and comets that could potentially impact our planet. By working together, they enhance our ability to detect, track, and mitigate any potential threats posed by these celestial objects. This joint initiative embodies the spirit of collective responsibility for the safety of our planet. Another intriguing area of cooperation is in the development of lunar habitats. Countries such as the United States, China, and members of the European Space Agency are exploring ways to create sustainable living conditions on the Moon. By sharing research and technological advancements, they aim to establish a permanent human presence on the lunar surface. This endeavor, while challenging, serves as a testament to the power of collaboration in turning ambitious dreams into reality. Let's delve into the fascinating world of international astronaut training. Did you know that astronauts from different nations often train together? Facilities like NASA's Johnson Space Center and Russia's Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center welcome astronauts from partner nations to participate in joint training programs. These experiences not only prepare astronauts for the technical demands of space missions, but also foster camaraderie and mutual respect among crew members, setting the stage for successful international collaborations. Furthermore, consider the international efforts to promote gender equality in space exploration. Organizations like the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs are working to encourage more women to participate in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields related to space. By promoting diversity and inclusion, these initiatives ensure that the future of space exploration is shaped by a broad range of perspectives and talents. Speaking of diversity, did you know that international space missions often include experiments designed by students and educators from different countries? Programs like the CubeSat initiative allow young scientists from around the world to design and build small satellites that are launched into space. These projects not only provide valuable educational opportunities but also promote international collaboration in science and technology. Here's a thought that might surprise you: the role of international legal frameworks in space cooperation. The Outer Space Treaty, signed by over 100 countries, serves as the foundation for international space law. It establishes principles such as the peaceful use of outer space, the prohibition of nuclear weapons in space, and the protection of celestial bodies. This treaty exemplifies how nations can come together to create a legal framework that guides responsible exploration beyond our planet. As we explore the myriad ways countries cooperate in space, let's remember the importance of cultural heritage preservation. There are ongoing international discussions about protecting sites of historic significance on the Moon, such as the Apollo landing sites. These efforts aim to preserve these locations for future generations, demonstrating a respect for shared human achievements in space exploration. And here's a charming fact: the culinary experience aboard the International Space Station is an example of international cooperation at a personal level. Astronauts enjoy meals that reflect the diverse culinary traditions of their home countries. This exchange of food and culture fosters a sense of unity and camaraderie, making mealtime a cherished part of life in space. Finally, consider the international efforts in space weather monitoring. Space weather, which includes phenomena like solar flares and cosmic rays, can impact satellite operations and even Earth's power grids. Agencies across the globe collaborate to predict and mitigate these effects, sharing data and research to enhance our resilience to space weather events. As we drift deeper into the realm of international space cooperation, these surprising facts reveal the many layers of collaboration, ingenuity, and shared purpose that propel us forward. Each partnership and initiative adds to the rich tapestry of human endeavor, weaving a future where the stars are within our collective reach. Let me share something interesting with you. The International Space Station, a marvel of human engineering, is the largest ever international cooperative program in science and technology. This floating laboratory is not owned by a single country. Instead, it is a joint project involving 5 space agencies: NASA from the United States, Roscosmos from Russia, JAXA from Japan, ESA from Europe, and CSA from Canada. This collaboration represents how diverse nations can unite to achieve extraordinary feats in space exploration. Have you ever wondered how astronauts from different countries manage their time on the station? They follow a standardized schedule known as the Universal Coordinated Time, or UTC. This ensures that despite the astronauts' different origins, their work and rest cycles are harmonized, a small but essential detail that enhances the efficiency and safety of missions. Speaking of organization, did you know that the International Space Station also has a unique system for dividing its onboard facilities? The station is divided into two main sections, the Russian orbital segment and the United States orbital segment. Each segment is operated by the respective space agencies, but is fully accessible to all astronauts, fostering an environment of openness and shared resources. Here's a fascinating detail. The International Space Station, often seen as a beacon of peace, was once a topic of strategic discussions during the Cold War. When the station was first conceptualized, it was envisioned as a way to bridge the gap between the United States and Russia, showcasing how space collaboration can transcend political tensions on Earth. This reminds me of another intriguing aspect of international space cooperation: the sharing of scientific data. Space agencies from around the world collaborate by sharing information from their respective missions. This open exchange of data enhances our understanding of the cosmos and accelerates scientific discovery, proving that the pursuit of knowledge is a collective endeavor. And here's something that might surprise you. The design of spacesuits for use on the International Space Station is also a collaborative effort. The current Extravehicular Mobility Unit, or EMU, incorporates innovations from various nations, making it a truly international garment. These suits are equipped with advanced life support systems and protective layers, ensuring the safety of astronauts as they perform extravehicular activities. Consider this. The international space community has established protocols for the peaceful resolution of conflicts that might arise in space. The Intergovernmental Agreement on Space Station Cooperation includes detailed guidelines for addressing disputes, demonstrating a commitment to maintaining harmony and cooperation beyond Earth's atmosphere. Did you know that international space cooperation extends to the realm of education? Various space agencies offer educational programs that inspire future generations to pursue careers in science and engineering. The European Space Education Resource Office, for instance, provides educational resources and workshops that promote space literacy among students across Europe. Another captivating fact is the role of international space cooperation. The development of the European Space Agency's Ariane rockets, for example, involved contributions from several European countries, each adding their expertise to create a reliable and efficient launch vehicle. This collaboration has made the Ariane program a leader in commercial space launches. Speaking of rockets, let's talk about the collaborative efforts in satellite navigation. The Global Navigation Satellite System, or GNSS, is a network of satellites that provides positioning, navigation, and timing services worldwide. This system is composed of constellations from different countries, including the United States' GPS, Russia's GLONASS, Europe's Galileo, and China's Beidou. These systems work in tandem, enhancing global navigation accuracy and reliability. And here's an interesting tidbit. The international space community has established guidelines for the responsible use of space resources. The Moon Agreement, an international treaty, encourages the sustainable exploration and utilization of lunar resources, promoting cooperation and mutual benefit rather than competition and exploitation. Consider the international efforts in planetary defense. The DART mission, led by NASA, aims to test our ability to redirect an asteroid's path. This mission involves collaboration with ESA's Hera mission, which will follow up with detailed studies of the asteroid's surface after the impact. These joint missions highlight the importance of working together to protect our planet from potential cosmic threats. Speaking of protection, the international community also collaborates on preserving the near-Earth environment. The United Nations Committee on the Peaceful Uses of Outer Space has established guidelines for the long-term sustainability of outer space activities, aiming to preserve the orbital environment for future generations. This brings us to the topic of international cooperation in addressing space debris. Several countries are investing in technologies to remove space junk, which poses a significant threat to satellites and spacecraft. By sharing research and developing joint strategies, the global community is working towards a safer and more sustainable space environment. As we reflect on these surprising aspects of international space cooperation, it's remarkable to see how countries can come together to overcome the challenges of space exploration. This spirit of collaboration, driven by curiosity and a shared vision for the future, continues to inspire and shape our journey among the stars. Each fact we uncover reveals the intricate web of partnerships and innovations that make our exploration of space not just a dream, but a shared reality. Continuing our exploration of international space cooperation, did you ever stop to think about how astronauts from different countries communicate with Earth? They use a sophisticated network of ground stations, some of which are situated in remote locations, like the deserts of Australia or the icy expanses of Antarctica. This global network ensures that no matter where the spacecraft might be orbiting, there's always a line open to mission control. It's a testament to the global effort required to support human presence in space. And speaking of communication, have you heard about the international space agreements concerning radio frequencies? Space agencies coordinate to allocate specific bands of the radio spectrum for satellite communications, ensuring that signals do not interfere with one another. This coordination is crucial for the safe and effective operation of satellites, which rely on these frequencies for data transmission and navigation. Here's something that might intrigue you. The International Space Station is equipped with scientific laboratories provided by different nations. The European Columbus Module, Japan's Kibo Lab, and Russia's Nauka Module all contribute unique capabilities, allowing astronauts to conduct a wide range of experiments. These modules are not just spaces for scientific research, they are symbols of the collaborative spirit that defines the station. On the topic of scientific research, did you know that international partnerships extend to Mars exploration? The ExoMars program, a joint effort by the European Space Agency and Roscosmos, aims to search for signs of past or present life on the Red Planet. This mission showcases how collaboration can enhance our understanding of other worlds in ways that would be challenging for a single nation to achieve alone. Consider how international cooperation plays a role in astronaut selection and training. The European Space Agency, for example, selects astronauts from member states and collaborates with NASA for training. This ensures that astronauts receive comprehensive preparation, benefiting from the expertise and facilities of different nations. It's another way that space agencies leverage global resources to prepare for the complexities of space travel. Here's a curious fact. International treaties also govern the distribution of satellite images. Countries collaborate to provide satellite data for disaster monitoring and environmental studies. During natural disasters like earthquakes or floods, countries share satellite imagery to aid in relief efforts, demonstrating the humanitarian benefits of space cooperation. Reflecting on international space cooperation, you might be surprised to learn about the role of art and culture. The International Space Station has hosted musical performances and art projects, bringing a touch of humanity to the starkness of space. These cultural exchanges remind us that space is not only about scientific achievement, but also about bringing people together in celebration of our common humanity. The cooperative spirit extends to space medicine as well. Astronaut health is monitored using international protocols, and research on the effects of space travel on the human body is shared among space agencies. This collaboration in space medicine helps improve health outcomes for astronauts, and the findings often benefit medical research on Earth as well. Here's an interesting tidbit. The international space community has even considered the ethics of extraterrestrial life. The Committee on Space Research, an international body, has developed guidelines for the ethical treatment of potential extraterrestrial organisms. This forward-thinking approach ensures that humanity's exploration of the cosmos is conducted with respect for other forms of life that we might encounter. Did you know that international cooperation sometimes involves competition? In the race to develop new space technologies, countries often work together to set standards that ensure compatibility and safety. This healthy competition drives innovation while maintaining a collaborative framework that benefits all parties involved. Speaking of technology, international efforts have led to advancements in spacecraft propulsion. Joint research initiatives are exploring the potential of ion propulsion and nuclear thermal propulsion, technologies that could revolutionize interplanetary travel and make missions to distant planets more feasible. And let's not forget the international collaborations in space tourism. Companies from different countries are working together to make space travel accessible to private citizens. These partnerships are paving the way for a new era of space exploration, where the dream of traveling beyond Earth is within reach for more people than ever before. Returning to the topic of international agreements, did you know that the Outer Space Treaty is one of the fundamental frameworks guiding space activities? This treaty, signed by over 100 nations, establishes principles for the peaceful use of outer space and prohibits the placement of nuclear weapons in space. It underscores the importance of space as a domain for peaceful cooperation. Considering all these facets of international space cooperation, it's clear that the collective efforts of nations have transformed our approach to space exploration. From the construction and operation of the International Space Station to joint missions to distant planets, the spirit of collaboration has been instrumental in pushing the boundaries of what we can achieve. As we continue to explore the cosmos, the partnerships forged in space serve as a reminder of the incredible potential unlocked when humanity works together. Each step we take into the universe is not just a step for one nation, but a leap for all of humankind. Let me take you on a journey back to the early days of space exploration, when the seeds of international cooperation were first sown. Did you know that one of the first instances of nations working together in space was the Apollo-Soyuz test project? In 1975, American astronauts and Soviet cosmonauts docked their spacecraft in orbit, marking a historic moment of unity during the Cold War. This mission laid the groundwork for future collaborative efforts, showcasing the power of diplomacy in the vastness of space. Speaking of historic moments, here's something intriguing. The International Space Station, or ISS, is often thought of as a purely scientific endeavor. However, it has also been a platform for international diplomacy. The station is managed by an unprecedented partnership between 15 nations, including the United States, Russia, Japan, and several European countries. This cooperation transcends political differences, fostering a spirit of peace and collaboration that radiates back to Earth. Have you ever wondered how languages play a role in space missions? On the ISS, astronauts come from diverse linguistic backgrounds, and English and Russian are used as the primary languages. This bilingual approach ensures effective communication among astronauts and mission control centers, highlighting the importance of language as a bridge in international cooperation. Here's an interesting tidbit. The international collaboration in space isn't just about government agencies. Private companies across the globe are increasingly working together on space projects. This cross-border industrial cooperation is particularly evident in the field of satellite technology, where companies pool resources and expertise to develop cutting-edge systems that benefit global telecommunications and Earth observation. Now, let's talk about something truly fascinating: space law. The legal framework governing space activities is built on international treaties and agreements. For instance, the Moon Agreement, although not as widely adopted as the Outer Space Treaty, proposes that the Moon and its resources should be used for the benefit of all humanity. This concept of space as a global commons is a testament to the vision of shared stewardship among nations. Moving on to international scientific collaboration, have you ever considered how the world's space agencies join forces for planetary defense? Programs like the International Asteroid Warning Network exemplify how countries collaborate to detect and track potentially hazardous asteroids, sharing data and strategies to protect our planet from celestial threats. And here's something you might not expect: international cooperation extends to educational initiatives in space. The space station has been a platform for educational outreach, connecting students from around the globe with astronauts and scientists. This inspires the next generation of explorers and fosters an understanding of space as a shared human endeavor. Speaking of education, did you know that the global space community often comes together for joint scientific workshops and conferences? These gatherings provide a platform for scientists and engineers to exchange ideas and share the latest findings in their fields. Such interactions enhance the pace of innovation and ensure that knowledge gained in space exploration benefits everyone. Another compelling aspect of international space cooperation is in the realm of climate research. Satellites from multiple countries work in harmony to monitor Earth's climate, providing crucial data on changes in the environment. This symbiotic relationship between nations enables comprehensive climate modeling and helps inform global policy decisions aimed at mitigating climate change impacts. Let's delve into the intriguing realm of space debris management. With the ever-increasing number of satellites and space missions, the risk of debris collisions has become a significant concern. Countries are collaborating to develop strategies and technologies to mitigate space debris, ensuring the sustainability of space activities for future generations. Here's a surprising fact: cultural exchanges happen in space too. Astronauts often celebrate national holidays on the ISS and share meals featuring traditional dishes from their home countries. These cultural exchanges are not just about food. They are a reminder of the diverse cultures that come together to make space exploration possible. And speaking of diversity, international space cooperation emphasizes the inclusion of women and minorities in space missions. This focus on diversity ensures that the talents and perspectives of all people are harnessed in the pursuit of scientific discovery and exploration. Have you ever pondered the idea of international cooperation in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence? Organizations like the SETI Institute collaborate with scientists worldwide, pooling resources and expertise to listen for signals from other civilizations. This shared quest reflects humanity's collective curiosity about our place in the universe. Finally, let me share an uplifting thought. Space cooperation often leads to unexpected friendships and partnerships. As astronauts work and live together in the confined quarters of the ISS, they form bonds that transcend earthly boundaries. These relationships are a microcosm of what is possible when we choose to collaborate rather than compete. Reflecting on these surprising facets of international space cooperation, it's clear that our journey into the cosmos is a testament to what humanity can achieve when we unite in curiosity and purpose. Each fact we've explored shines a light on the myriad ways nations work together to push the boundaries of knowledge and exploration. As you drift off to sleep, let these stories of collaboration and discovery remind you of the limitless potential that lies before us, both on Earth and beyond the stars. Let me share something truly intriguing. The concept of space diplomacy extends beyond just countries. Did you know that even smaller regions and territories sometimes engage in space-related collaborations? These regions, while not recognized as independent countries, can have agreements with larger nations or international organizations to participate in space research or educational initiatives. It reflects how space endeavors can unite diverse political entities under a common goal. Here's a fascinating detail about international collaboration. Countries that might not have their own space programs often participate in space missions through partnerships. By contributing resources, expertise, or funding, they become stakeholders in missions launched from countries with more established space capabilities. This inclusivity ensures that the scientific and technological benefits of space exploration are shared more broadly across the globe. And did you know that international space cooperation often involves the exchange of astronauts? For instance, through agreements between space agencies, astronauts from one nation can fly on spacecraft operated by another. This practice promotes the sharing of knowledge and encourages camaraderie among astronauts from different backgrounds, emphasizing the collaborative spirit of space exploration. Speaking of knowledge sharing, have you ever wondered about the role of international standards in space activities? The establishment of common standards for things like satellite technology and space mission protocols is a crucial aspect of international cooperation. These standards ensure compatibility and safety, allowing countries to work together more effectively. It's a bit like everyone agreeing on the same set of rules, so all the pieces fit together smoothly. Here's something you might find surprising. Art and culture also find a place in international space missions. For instance, art projects have been sent to the ISS as part of collaborative efforts to bring human creativity into the space environment. These initiatives highlight the cultural dimensions of space activities, reminding us that exploration is not only about science and technology, but also about the expression of human imagination. Consider this. International space cooperation sometimes involves disaster response. Satellites operated by multiple countries collaborate to provide crucial data during natural disasters, such as earthquakes or hurricanes. This shared information helps in coordinating relief efforts and highlights the humanitarian aspect of space technology. And speaking of satellites, did you know that the concept of satellite constellations often involves international partnerships? Multiple countries can contribute to building and launching a network of satellites that work together to achieve a common mission, such as global internet coverage or environmental monitoring. This approach exemplifies how countries can pool resources to create systems that are greater than the sum of their parts. Here's an unexpected aspect of cooperation. Countries often join forces to tackle the challenges of deep space exploration. Missions to distant planets or asteroids require immense resources and expertise, so international teams work together to share the burden of cost and risk. These partnerships enable the exploration of the farthest reaches of our solar system. Did you know that international cooperation in space also includes the sharing of data from scientific instruments? For instance, data collected by a telescope or probe launched by one country may be shared with scientists around the world fostering a global community of researchers. This openness accelerates scientific discovery and ensures that new findings are accessible to everyone. Reflecting on the human side of space cooperation, did you ever imagine that astronauts from different countries sometimes participate in joint training exercises? These exercises simulate various mission scenarios and help prepare astronauts for the complexities of working together in space. It's another example of how shared experiences on Earth lay the groundwork for successful collaborations beyond it. Here's something to ponder. International cooperation in space often involves legal and policy discussions. Countries work through diplomatic channels to negotiate agreements on issues like space traffic management or the sustainable use of space resources. This ongoing dialogue ensures that as space activities grow, they are conducted in a way that benefits and protects the interests of all nations. And speaking of protection, have you considered how countries collaborate to safeguard space assets? Joint efforts in cybersecurity, for instance, help protect satellites and ground stations from potential threats. This collective vigilance highlights the importance of maintaining the security and integrity of space infrastructure, upon which so many services on Earth depend. In the realm of education, did you know that international space cooperation often includes collaborative student programs? These programs allow students from different countries to work together on space-related projects, fostering cross-cultural understanding and inspiring future generations of scientists and engineers. It's a powerful reminder of the role education plays in building a cooperative global space community. Here's a thought-provoking detail. The international space community often shares technical expertise to help emerging space nations develop their own capabilities. Established space agencies provide training and technical assistance, empowering new players to contribute to and benefit from the global space enterprise. This mentorship model accelerates the growth of space capabilities worldwide. Finally, reflecting on our cosmic journey, isn't it fascinating how international space cooperation continues to evolve? New partnerships form, technologies advance, and the shared dream of exploring the stars brings people together in unprecedented ways. As you drift off to sleep, let these stories of collaboration, creativity, and curiosity remind you of the universe's vast potential and the remarkable heights humanity can reach when we choose to work as one.